Hi guys, so in today's video, as you can tell from the title, I don't need to say that because you can see the damn title. In today's video, I'm going to be testing a contour and highlight kit that I got off of eBay, which looks a little something like this. And this is a part of my week of kind of eBay videos. Well, it hasn't actually technically been a week, but there will be 5 eBay videos. So I think on Saturday, I'm going to upload a video of me doing like a full face of eBay makeup, and then on Sunday I'm going to take the day off and then prepare for the next week. So yeah, if you guys want to see what I thought of this contour and highlight kit, then just keep watching. I just dropped my little remote for my camera on the floor and the entire thing just fell apart. Like I could literally see the circuit board, and somehow I managed to just squish it back together and it seems to be working. I must be in a lucky mood today. I looked down on the floor and it was literally like broken in half with all of the wires and like circuits and stuff going everywhere, and I was like, it's a goner. But literally though, like Canon, I didn't drop this from very high and it literally just broke into 2. What you doing? Okay, so obviously I've done my foundation and concealer and my eyebrows and lipstick. I have nothing on my eyes because I'm going to be doing a separate video testing out some eye brushes. So if you want to see that, then make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'm not sure if that will be up before or after this one, but I feel like I need to get some sort of colour to my face because right now I'm looking a little bit pasty. So I wanted to get some kind of kit from eBay that had contour and highlight colours, and I'd seen a couple of the powder contour kits, but I've seen a few other people review those and they didn't look the best. So I thought I would get something that I haven't seen anyone else review and that had contour, blush and a highlight in it at the same time. So I went for the Sun-Kissed Bronze Architect Highlight, Strobe and Contour with this easy to use palette. So it looks like this. It's by a brand called Sun-Kissed. Haven't heard of them before. I feel like they might be a fake tanning brand. I'm not really sure, but when I typed in contour and highlight on eBay, this came up multiple times, and they also sell it on Amazon as well. I think this was like £5. I think it was about a £5. But again, like from different sellers, it kind of like ranged in price, but I'll leave a couple of sellers down below. So yeah, this is what the outside packaging looks like. Quite like it, to be honest. It kind of reminds me of the glow kits. It's just made of cardboard. And then on the inside, let's take off this little sheet. On the inside you get a really interesting looking half lady showing you what you should do with these colours. And then here we have the different shades. So you've got a contour, a bronze, a blush and a highlight. So obviously I wanted to just test them all. However, when I opened this, I was like, those contour and bronzing shades are not going to work for me, but I'm still going to give it a go anyway. So let's just do some swatches. Yeah, that contour shade is going to be way too dark. Okay, so these are the 4 colours on my fingers. Let's just do a swatch on my hand. Okay, so there we go. There are the 4 shades. Excuse these 2 swatches here. It's like a waterproof eyeliner that I couldn't get off. So these are the 4 shades. As you can see, they're a little bit chunky, but I think once you blend them in, like, they'll be fine. Yeah. You just gotta blend them in a little bit more, and they're reasonably pigmented, so far, so good. I'm using the Morphe M557, which is a tiny little contour brush, which is really good for chiseling out your cheekbones. So obviously for the price you pay, you're very unlikely to get a mirror, so this one doesn't have a mirror. So I'm literally just taking a tiny bit of that really dark brown contour shade, like literally just dipped it in the tiniest amount because I'm quite scared. Okay, let's go in with a tiny bit more. Okay, I mean, it's not too bad. Looking in the viewfinder though, it looks very, very harsh. It does look like it's giving me a bit of a cheekbone, but it looks pretty harsh. Let's try and blend that out a bit. Doesn't seem to want to blend away any more than that. Yeah, I feel like when you first put it on, it kind of got stuck in this like area of hair on the side of my face. I feel like this side looks pretty like purpley almost. Is that just me? It kind of looks purple, but look, I literally put the tiniest amount on. I literally just went like dab with my brush. It's looking a little bit muddy, isn't it? I feel like this side looks better than this side. I'm just going to go underneath that with a bit of a lighter powder to try and clean it up a bit and like blend it out. Okay, so I think for my forehead I'm going to use a slightly different brush because I feel like that small one is just going to make it stick in quite small areas. So I'm taking this Spectrum C04 brush, which I love for bronzing up my face, and I'm literally again just going to tap that in a tiny bit and put some of this around my hairline. Oh, I accidentally dipped it in the blush. Okay, so I feel like it's definitely working better with this brush because this brush isn't as dense. So maybe you just need to use a less dense brush. So that is the contour shade. I know that I put on a pretty light amount around my forehead, but that is because I'm going to go in with the bronzer as well. I'm a little bit scared for this, I'm not going to lie. So I'm now going in with this bronzer shade, which looks pretty orange. And oh my god, I just dipped that in once. Let's tap that off a little bit. And I'm just going to warm up my face. I'll probably get quite a few people in the comments saying that I look really orange today, but please don't judge me, it's for the video. Yeah, I'm literally putting on the tiniest amount and it is so dark. I think if you had dark skin, this would actually be really good for you because the contour shade is actually like pretty dark. So I think if you have deep skin, then this might actually be a pretty good palette for you. But I definitely wouldn't recommend it for pale people because I'm struggling right now. Okay, so I feel like I am looking quite nice and bronzed, but my only issue is, like, on this cheek, there's just too much product, like, with the contour and the bronzer. I feel like this cheek definitely went a lot better, so I am, again, just going to take a bit of a lighter powder and try and lighten this up and, like, blend it out a bit. But yeah, the issue I have is literally, like, no matter how much I blend, it's not getting any lighter. Okay, so overall verdict for the bronzer and contour, definitely wouldn't recommend it for pale skin, and you have to be careful how much you put on because it doesn't blend out that easily. But I think if you do have darker skin than me, if you have a kind of more tanned or darker skin tone, then I think this would actually be pretty good for you because it did definitely chisel out my cheekbone, and I think this would be a really good shade for darker skin tones. So there we go. I'm now going to move on to the blush, which I never normally wear, and this blush is literally like bubblegum pink. But I'm going to give it a go anyway, just for the purpose of the video. So I'm taking this just random, honestly I have no idea where this brush is from. I think it's from NYS Boutique. And I'm going to take, yeah, this is so pigmented, the tiniest bit of pink blush on my brush. And just put it on my cheeks. Oh my goodness, I honestly put the tiniest bit and then tapped it off. And I feel like that's quite strong. Well, I'm looking a bit colourful today. The reason I don't normally wear blush is because I'm quite pale. I feel like when I wear blush, like often it's just too dark for me and it makes me look a bit like a clown. So there is the blush. It's pretty bright. Let's move on. Okay, so finally moving on to the highlighter, which is obviously my favourite part. This is just called Highlight in the palette, and I'm going to take this on a Zoeva 134 Luxe Powder Fusion brush, which is my favourite highlighter brush pretty much, and this is always listed down below. So let's just hope this works. So there is one coat. I really did like swirl my brush in here. I'm just going to see if I've got a different brush I can use that might be a bit more coarse. Let's try the Morphe M501, which I also love. This one's a bit more coarse, so I'm hoping it'll pick up more product, but I'm literally like really going in there. Oh man, I'm actually gutted. I had quite high hopes for this highlighter. I mean, in the viewfinder it looks quite pretty, because obviously I've got my two blinding softbox lights. But up close, like, it really kind of emphasises the texture on my skin, and I literally swirled my brush in there so much, and for the amount that I swirled my brush in, it's really quite hard to get pigment out. I think the issue is it's too hard. Like, swatching it, you really have to kind of rub it to get a decent swatch, which kind of sucks. Yeah, I think the formula is just too hard. Like, it's a bit it's like not powdery enough. It's a bit too stuck together, if that makes sense, so you can't really pick up that much on your brush. But I am going to try on my other cheek as well. I've literally just loaded up my brush with this. That is barely coming off at all. I actually think it works better with the first brush. I literally cannot get it to show up on this cheek. Damn it, I'm kind of disappointed, you know, guys. I had quite high hopes for this because I have had some pretty good highlighters from eBay and some pretty good makeup from eBay, so I'm a bit gutted that this didn't live up to my expectations. But you know what, that is what these testing videos are for, to help you guys out. And I don't know if you can see now, but there's like a bunch of kind of texture on here where it's, I don't know, just kind of collected together. I mean, it's fine, like it's pretty, but it just takes a lot of building, so there we go. Maybe I need to scrape off the top layer. Nope, that is just the same. Okay, so overall, this palette, I think for £5, I've honestly had palettes that are a lot better, like from the drugstore in general. I wouldn't necessarily recommend this. I mean, by all means give it a go, because you know, some people might love this and I just might not get along with it personally. But yeah, just in my personal opinion, I didn't get along with this very well. I don't know what I'm going to do with this now. I don't think anybody will want it on Depop, so I might just be throwing that away or giving it to charity or something like that. That seems like such a waste, doesn't it? I might see if one of my like family or friends wants this, and then if not, I'll probably give it to charity. Although I'm not sure that charity can even accept secondhand makeup. I don't really know what the rules are with that, but yeah. Not for me. So when you see me in the outro of this video, I'm probably gonna have like a lot more makeup on, and I will have a different highlighter on because I'm filming the intro and outro like after I filmed a different tutorial. So yeah, that is my overall thoughts on this palette. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I really hope you guys are enjoying these eBay videos. I am honestly loving filming them. I love testing out new products that are like really cheap, because sometimes you do find some gems. I mean, obviously today I didn't quite find a gem. If you aren't already subscribed, I would love it if you would subscribe so you can, you know, keep up with these videos. And on a normal week, if you aren't already subscribed, I post on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. Well, I try to anyway. So I hope you're all having a lovely day. If you do have exams, like I know that loads of you guys are taking exams right now, then good luck with them, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!